All successful nutrition coaches, the ones that are getting amazing results for their clients, making six figures, and becoming the go-to expert in their area, they have 10 things in common. And today I'm going to share those with you, saving the most important aspect for last, so stay tuned for that. Starting with number 10, they don't look for problems. If something isn't broken, don't fix it. New nutrition coaches, they're always looking to solve problems, and it's for good reasons. They're trying to provide more value, but a lot of times those problems don't exist, and your clients could be happy, they may be happy, and they don't want anything fixed. Now, this does come with experience, but sometimes you just gotta leave things be. If your clients are happy and they're content with the results that they're getting, don't look to fix problems that don't exist. Expert nutrition coaches, they know exactly what they bring to the table. They have confidence in their strategies and methods and aren't just looking to fix things. Because when you deliberately look for problems that might not be there, you'll probably find something to nitpick and try to solve. And that will lead you down a wayward path. So develop the conviction to know you're doing a good job and stick to your guns. Now, chances are if you have some paying clients, you know how to coach them, and you may even know what to post to land new clients. And even if you're just getting started and have no paying clients, you probably have a pretty good idea of what you should be doing. Sometimes you just need a reminder of what to do, and assessing what the best coaches are doing is a good reminder of that. So let's talk about number 9, simple and concise action steps. If a nutrition client is struggling to get results, chances are you're giving them too much to work on, not too little. Here's what the best nutrition coaches in the world are doing to get their clients better results. They're doing less. The best coaches in the world, they know exactly what to give their clients to get results and nothing more. There's power in simplicity, and the coaches that struggle, they're constantly looking to do more, to give more, to provide more value, and that doesn't work because all it does is confuse your client and overloads them. They don't know what is concise and what to act on. The best coaches, when they're going through their weekly check-ins, they think about the client and they think, what is the one thing this client needs to do to continue to improve, to continue to push the needle? And they craft action steps just around that, nothing more. If you want to provide a better coaching service, you may need to do less. The best coaches in the world are also doing this, which is number 8, marketing results. Here's the deal. No one wants to hire a nutrition coach, but they'll happily pay for the result. Good nutrition coaches get clients by understanding and applying the science of nutrition. But great coaches, the coaches that are growing really big businesses, they know what's in it for their potential clients and what's going to attract them to their services. And this is all about results. People want to learn. They want to be educated. They want to know more. Sure, of course they do. What they really care about is results. Focus on the latter and you're going to get the opportunity to teach more people. When I first started nutrition coaching, I came from a science background, so I had no idea how to market myself. And when I was first getting going, business was going well. I was doing a good job and I was getting clients results. And most of my clients were coming through referrals, which was great. But after a period of time, those referrals dried up. There was no more of them. And to further grow my business, I needed to learn how to market my business. And that came down to thinking about, what do my clients want? Not what do I do, but what's in it for them. You need to put yourself in your potential clients' shoes and think about what they want and create some content around that. Because when you don't, you end up creating a service that your peers and other coaches would like, not your clients. And it all comes back to marketing to the specific results that your potential clients want. Okay, this next one is gonna surprise you from a lifelong academic, but number 7, forget the textbooks. Sure, you need to understand the science of nutrition. In scientific textbooks and research papers, they will be full of that. You need to be able to apply and understand the widely established nutrition guidelines. Sure, you need to know about what is widely established as scientific and nutrition guidelines, but that's where it stops, and this is why. Because you need to be able to apply the theoretical knowledge. And here's a great example of this. There is a huge difference, a huge discrepancy between what someone theoretically should be eating and what the textbook says they should be eating, and what you tell them to eat and what they report that they are eating. These are two entirely different things. We're talking apples and oranges. Still fruit, but different. Now, this discrepancy and knowing the difference between the two, it could be the difference between getting clients results and nothing at all. The textbook calculations, they don't factor in underreporting and maybe a client presenting what they think that they should be eating. We've had so many coaches come through the Dr. Mark Method program that were extremely book smart. They had the basic nutrition certifications. They were very knowledgeable people. They knew the ins and outs of science. But when they started prescribing food levels to their clients based on that science, they weren't getting results. And if anything, sometimes they were going backwards. Because to be a client-centered coach that gets results, you can't just rely on the textbook calculations. You have to be able to assess what's in front of you and set some food guidelines and coach them based on that. And then we adjust based on what we're seeing. You can't just be book smart, you need to be coach smart, so forget the textbooks. Let's move on to number 6. Your coaching and your business, they're two different things. Here's what the best nutrition coaches in the world, they know and they understand. How you present and market your nutrition coaching business can be different than what you actually do on the back end of your coaching business. You know those inflatable tube mans that some businesses will fly in front of their storefront? Yeah, those things have absolutely nothing to do with their business, but they are entertaining and it draws attention to their business. Traditional businesses do this type of stuff all the time. They get people interested in their services and their products, and that attracts people to their business. It doesn't have to have anything to do with the actual business. For some reason, most beginner nutrition coaches don't view their businesses the same way. They think that to market their business, they have to show people how they'll be coached and talk about all this serious stuff like protein recommendations and a bunch of definitions that their client doesn't really care about. When in reality, we can use humor and entertainment to get people interested in our services. We can tell stories and captivate our audience in different ways. Think about what you post on social media as just getting people to your storefront. What you do with your clients once they get inside your store can look different than what brought them there. Expert nutrition coaches also know this. A big part of the job is going to be reassurance. 90% of this nutrition coaching gig is going to be reassuring your clients that they are on the right path and they don't need to change a thing. See, people can be really hard on themselves, and a lot of the time, they don't see the results that are already occurring. They need an objective set of eyes to tell them to keep going, to tell them to keep doing the things that are already working. And when they do that, that's when we see long-term meaningful change. What happens with most coaches and with most clients though is when roadblocks come up, when barriers come up, people start freaking out. And it's only natural to want something different to happen in those periods. But most of the time, nothing at all needs to change. They need to carry on and refocus. And when they do that, they'll smash through plateaus and they will keep going and they'll thank you for it. The best nutrition coaches, they understand this and they know that by reassuring their clients that they're on the right path, they'll end up getting better results. Number 4, the best nutrition coaches in the world, they know what to present to clients to make it in their best interest. So when they give you some pushback around your nutritional approach, do I need to be tracking? You know what to say. Because deep down in your heart, the path that they should be taking, it's going to get them results. But to get your clients to buy in, you need to present these ideas and these approaches as if they're in the best interest for the client, which they are. I know why you want a meal plan, because you feel as if it'll be easier to stick to right now. But the reason why we're tracking is because I'm teaching you how to eat so you can get results not only now, but you know exactly why you're getting results and you can keep them later. It's the same thing with nutrition coaching check-ins. There's gonna be some clients that wanna do it outside of the system. They wanna message you, they wanna call you, they wanna do things a different way. All this does is leave the coach extremely disorganized. Things are all over the place and you don't know where you corresponded about this or that. It gets really confusing. So you need one ironclad check-in process and you need to describe it to the client as to why it's in their best interest to do it that way. So you say something like this: it's so nice to have the technology to be able to communicate in a bunch of different ways. But in the effort to coach you in the best way possible, I want to limit our communication to the actual check-in process. So when I sit down to coach you, I have everything I need to review and coach you in an effective manner right in front of me. And since I set aside time to coach you in that moment, I'm gonna provide you with the best service because I have everything that I need to coach you right in that moment. The best nutrition coaches in the world present everything so it's in the best interest for their clients. Number 3, the best nutrition coaches in the world, they focus on a specific type of client. As the nutrition coaching industry grows in popularity, we're gonna see more and more coaches, which is a great thing. We need more of this service and there's room for everyone. But the way to stand out and rise above everyone else isn't to do the same thing that everyone's doing, which is helping clients with everything that they could possibly want to achieve. Fat loss, muscle gain, increase your energy, athletic performance. You can't speak to all this stuff because when you try to sell to everyone, you end up selling to no one. No one knows who it's for. If I come to your social media profile, I should know exactly what's in it for me as the client within the first 15 seconds. Think of some of the biggest names in nutrition and fitness. For example, Brett Contreras, he got super popular because he was the glute guy. Eric Helms, natural bodybuilders. Even the people we don't like as much, the shirtless carnivore doctors. They make it obvious what type of problems they're trying to solve. And it all comes back to trying to solve specific problems for specific people. If you haven't done this yet, I actually have a 5-minute quiz. It's a short questionnaire that'll help you find your nutrition coaching niche just by answering a few questions. Drop the words niche in the comments below and I'll send it over to you. If you want to make more money and help more people, you got to get specific with who you help. Number 2, the best coaches in the world, they value collaboration over competition. The nutrition coaches that have been in this area for any length of time, they know that they can only work with so many clients. Your roster cap is around 50 to to 75 clients. You can't work with many more than that. And guess what? If you're watching this video, your social media profile probably has 500 followers. You have more people in front of you that need and want your services than you'll even be able to coach, which means you need to be less worried about where your actual clients are coming from and improve your marketing skills so you can attract those clients. And since there's more clients to go around than we'll ever be able to work with, other coaches, they're not your competition. If anything, you should be learning from them and collaborating with them, because there's gonna be some potential clients, they just don't wanna work with me. Maybe they like following me, maybe they like my content, but they don't see me as the coach that's going to help guide them to a specific result. And that's okay, because another coach will. I'm a North American-based nutrition coach, but we've trained a lot of coaches over in Europe. And it's the craziest thing. We've had coaches from the Netherlands come through the Dr. Mark method and start getting Canadian clients. They're taking our clients from right down the road, and nothing makes me happier, because those clients, they didn't reach out to me. They didn't see me as the solution. And since I collaborate and share what I know with other coaches, people ultimately get the help that they need. If you're in this for the best interest in health of those around you, you will learn to collaborate and not compete. And here's the last point, the most important one. The best nutrition coaches in the world, they focus on being helpful, not on being right. You got into nutrition coaching because you're passionate about this stuff and you want to help more people. And the best way to limit that is to pretend like you're smarter than everyone else. The best nutrition coaches in the world aren't hell-bent on telling people that branched chain amino acids are completely useless and they're wasting all of their money, or that toning isn't a real thing and it doesn't really exist. And focus on the person right in front of them and think about, what do I need to do and what do I need to say to this person to improve their eating habits and to inspire them to lead a healthier life. And a lot of the time, that doesn't mean being quote unquote right. It means just being helpful. Now, as great as all those tips are, if you're really serious about starting a nutrition coaching business, the next thing I'll have you do is check out this video I've linked out right here. I want to give you a behind the scenes view of what a nutrition coach making 6 figures a year does on a daily basis. I'm going to show you exactly how to set up your day to do that in this video right here. So check it out now and I'll see you in there.